What are you again?
Twilight cleric.
I thought you were going to say a Twi'lek, and I was like, that's Star Wars, man.
Wrong universe. It is homebrew. We can make it happen.
It's true, technically, but...
Also, like, the ones that I read, that is, like, the big thing is, can I read it? I am an old man.
Yeah.
Old man here, DMing today.
AKA Gas Daddy.
Gas Daddy Old Ma'am. And I'm wearing a crown.
And
Because I'm Gas Daddy.
a crown and a beanie.
Yeah, because whenever I don't wear the beanie, the crown just goes down around my neck. It's way too big.
It's just like a crown necklace.
Let me just wear this goofball barrage.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Hammer of the Gods. This is your Dungeon Master, Rick, or should I say, normally your Dungeon Master. This week, my friend Kay will be taking over. You may better know her as Athos Onassis. She will be stepping in as DM for this spooky-themed one-shot. We'll be splitting it up into 2 parts, and this is obviously part 1. So, hope you guys enjoy.
My name is Arisaeus. I am a satyr who is a inquisitive rogue and divination wizard. I basically consider myself an entertainer.
Okay.
And I definitely mostly entertain myself more than anything. That my spellbook is small stones inscribed with spells kept in a cloth bag. I like to change my mind quite a bit. I don't really stick to any one thing other than getting people's money by giving them really, really great life advice, reading their, star charts and so on. So yeah, I'm definitely here for the advice and probably, I would say, have some interest in like spooky stuff because it would help me with my cons.
And my character has oikophobia. For him, it is a fear of being in any kind of home. Not like other buildings, just homes. But sometimes it can be like a fear of household appliances, any kind of like home supplies, common household objects. But yeah, he just doesn't like being in houses.
I am Stavros Flatley. I'm a Furbolg Twilight cleric. I love delving into the dark and things that make other people very uncomfortable. Scary, terror type things, and that's kind of why I follow the moon god Selene, because I kick the light in the dark, but also I'm not afraid to delve into those areas that when the night shines some light on it, that maybe the dark's not all that bad.
I'm sorry, I don't think we'll encounter a temple too soon.
That's okay. I feel like my temple is the
Nature.
Just the moon.
I
get to see it. It's so nice. I hate it when it goes away for 3 days.
Well, also,
I love that.
New Alexandria has multiple moons.
Yeah.
Probably not a lot of times that all of the moons are gone. So many werewolves.
More moons for the win.
So many werewolves, though.
I don't care that.
Werewolves 24/7.
Gang, motherfuckers.
I also have a fantastic tattoo of Dorgas on my belly that you might see at some point in this campaign. If the breastplate comes off, we'll see.
But not like a picture of the country or anything, just the word Dorgas in Greek.
I mean,
Do you have
put
both?
an entire. I was
Oh yeah, I guess he does have a
Yeah, he has
picture of...
both.
Yeah, there's an
okay.
outline. So I
Okay,
didn't
so,
know.
like-
just the peninsula.
Well-
Just the peninsula? I love that.
As one does.
Clearly, everyone
Perfect.
in New Alexandria would know exactly.
Would either of you like to add anything before I begin?
Looking forward to seeing my dad.
Alright, so, you got a letter asking you to investigate the city of Akkadius because it has this, like, dark aura that is looming over it. The letter comes from your father, Stavros, and he lives, like, just outside the city a little ways. Kind of, like, remotely by himself.
Nice.
You know, as he would.
Is it a spooky mansion?
Would your character like that? Because it's a house.
My character, probably not. Not at all. But, me as a human, maybe.
Fair. No, it's probably not that glamorous. Stavros' dad's house.
So is it a spooky shack?
Maybe. But he says that strange things have been happening in Akkadius since they started the auditions for the first play at the new amphitheater that they just built. He says, you can stay with me, but I can't go. Because, well, you know me, son. Love, Dad.
So, I'll just say, like, I had been in and around Gorgason, one of the larger coastal cities, and that one day this furbolg comes into my little, not even really a shop, like I just kind of set up a tent in the market, and I would imagine, are you just like talking about, like would you just be telling somebody about this letter that you got, or?
Someone who's reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not just around town. I wouldn't just be walking
Do
through
a
the
mock
market.
reading?
Yeah, no, that's kind of what I was.
So you're located in the marketplace in a
Yep.
tent?
Yep.
Is it closed off to the public? Like, does it have curtains? Like,
Oh yeah, like it's
Cool.
it's got a tent flap, but there's definitely a banner
Cool.
that says "Buy one get one discount psychic readings. Tell your future."
Excellent. I am walking through the marketplace collecting things for my journey, and I happen upon this fortune teller tent. So is there a line?
No.
No. There's no line.
It's a slow day, right?
So I decide this. I'm about to go on a long journey. I think this might be a good idea to have my fortune told. I open up the tent flap, and what would I see inside?
So you see a satyr at this table with like a little crystal ball in the middle, and you see like a little bag off to one side.
It's got beads and you open it.
Oh,
and you have
absolutely.
to
Absolutely.
walk through.
It definitely smells like incense, but you can't tell where it's coming from.
Patchouli.
Yeah, you can't tell where it's coming from though.
Seemingly coming from everywhere, but also nowhere.
Yeah, absolutely. And then like you can see that there are kind of scattered little stones. They just seem spooky.
Cool. So
You have like weird jewelry on. Like it's just eccentric.
No, I'm just shirtless.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And a satyr, so,
any
like-
remarkable like tattoos or anything? You know, we got what was it? What was your tattoo? I forgot.
Dorgas.
The city-state of Dorgas.
Dorgas.
And
Peninsula.
the name.
If the
Yeah.
name.
We got Dorgas over here. So I just didn't know if you had any discernible markings. No weird moles or birthmarks or anything.
It is indistinct.
Perfect. Okay.
Maybe that will change.
Maybe. The world may never know.
Alright, so the beads clank together as I open the door, and I open the tent flap and walk in. I take in my surroundings and I make my way over to the table. Like, how much to tell my fortune?
Well, and I would like to roll a perception check to see how much money it looks like he has. That's a 7 plus some stuff. That'll be a 10 total.
So you can see that he was carrying money, but probably not discern like the amount that he actually has.
Okay. So
But
I say,
he's not broke.
right. So I say, how much do you think this is worth to know your future?
I mean, it was happenstance. I came upon this shop, but
Was it?
I'm going.
Or was it the fates?
You have a good point. I'm about to take a long journey
Hmm.
to the city of Akkadius. My father's sent me a summons saying there's some interesting things developing there, and I would like to know anything useful or anything at all, really, that might portend the events of my journey.
You see, Arisaeus is kind of shuffling the stones on the table, and you see the crystal ball like has all these spooky lights, and it starts to glow like purple and green. And it says,
I'm not interrupting.
"We're just DMing for you."
No, I was because it was off topic.
So yeah, it starts to glow purple and green, and he says, "Well, this seems like quite a dangerous journey."
It's a long and arduous journey.
Not what I'd hoped to hear, but alas, it won't make a difference in the end.
Oh, but it might.
Well, I'm ready either way. It's good to know, though. I will go regardless. Head on into the dark.
Yes, I do see a lot of darkness.
Excellent.
And as I say that, the whole tent starts to get darker and darker, with just, at this point, the light from the crystal ball being the only source of light. Like, everything else is, like, pitch black, so now my face is just almost, like, sunken in and creepy looking in this purple and green light.
Stavros is intrigued and excited. He loves this type of thing.
Master of the macabre.
So, I just look at you and say, this is probably something that I should accompany you. This seems like it would be fair compensation, whatever you get out of this, in exchange for no cost of this reading.
Sure saying you want me to take you with me on my journey.
I said no such thing. The fates have already decided.
Have they? Well, may not be a bad idea.
You hear a strange voice just seemingly out of nowhere. They have!
And as you agree, you just see that, like, the whole tent starts to pack itself up. And I just pick up a bag and say, okay, whenever you're ready.
You just told me that darkness awaits, and now I have a traveling companion. Well, if the fates should have it.
The fates work in mysterious ways.
Do not understand the fates.
You don't need to.
Shh. Coming from my bag. Shh.
Davros would be like, well, I have to collect the rest of my items and prepare for the journey, but I will be taking this boat here if you would meet me there later today.
I can do that.
I will trust the fates will see you to arrive then. And we'll head off. Cool.
And before you even finish, he just disappears.
Just like,
Yeah, I like
Miss.
wave. Yeah, I wave my hands a little bit mysteriously, and then just disappear.
Bet.
just imagine.
So you have a seemingly like uneventful journey to Akkadius, but once you see the city, you do notice that there is quite a dark aura. It's kind of like looming over the entire city, but it kind of seems to center. It's hard to tell from where you are, but at least kind of in the middle. So it's spooky, just like your father had said.
Come, let's go to my father's house. He will give us lodging and explain a little bit more about this mysterious darkness, hopefully. However, my father will be hopefully waiting for us and make us some dinner because I am starving after my journey.
Also, before I forget, I'm gonna go ahead and roll my portent. For every long rest, I get to roll 2d20s, and then I can replace
Oh, I have
2
one
rolls.
if you need it.
Okay.
Those are great dice. I love those. They're pretty.
Yeah, so I can replace any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check made by me or a creature I can see using one of those rolls.
Nice.
And, I mean, it's only 2 rolls, but still. You could have even announced whether they hit or I hit or whatever, or if it was successful or not. There's no, like, you have to do it before you know.
Yeah.
So, like, if somebody crit on one of us, I could be like, nope, they rolled an 8.
So, you walk up to his house from the port. A pretty conventional house, kind of small. Probably like, I feel like he would have like wood beams and then like mud walls caked. So, like
Stuck on
they would
walls.
have some kind of like swirly design on
Yeah.
them.
Like, so this is my dad?
Yes, Danny DeVito in front of Starry Night is your dad.
Or Daddy DeVito, in this case.
Hell yeah. He's gonna come sit at the table.
Daddy
Don't
DeVito.
test me. I will go get my cardboard cutout. How do you feel about that?
I think I'll wait outside.
Are you sure it's...
I'm very certain the fates have decided.
Who am I to argue?
Roll for Constitution.
Oh
Save.
no. Jesus Christ, it's a 7.
You have to
Well,
stay like
7
30
plus-
feet away from the house.
It's a 9 total.
You're definitely frightened.
Very uncomfortable.
So you definitely can't make it to the door.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't have
Ain't
any
no
intention.
way.
I had no intention of going to the door. I was just like, you know what,
I'm out.
I'll just keep watch. For all the danger.
Alright, well, I feel like it would be a lot safer in the house, but who am I to argue
That's where you'd be wrong,
with
my friend.
fate? Okay, well,
Indeed, you cannot. Yeah, go on, go.
I turn around and walk toward the door. I give a quick knock.
You don't even get to knock.
Oh, I don't.
Your dad opens the door. Stavros, my boy! I've been waiting for you.
Ah! Pa, it's so good to see you.
He gives you like the biggest of hugs.
The biggest furball hug.
And
Absolutely.
I immediately, as soon as Stavros turned around, I turned invisible. Just so that I could not be invited in by Daddy DeVito here.
I turn back around to introduce my friend, the traveling companion, and I don't see anybody. It's like, that's so strange. I totally traveled here with someone, but he seems to be really uneasy, and he won't come any closer.
It's okay. You probably had to take a leak. Come in, we got much to talk about.
I want to whisper very, very loudly while still invisible. The fates are mysterious.
I decide to just kind of let the matter go and go in and catch up with my father.
So I definitely feel like your father is a bard.
Well, if he loves the theater.
For sure.
So we head inside and I'm like, Dad, I'm famished. What do you have to eat in here?
He says, I've just been making some soup.
Sounds amazing.
I killed a rabbit today.
That's good soup.
It's like rabbits and carrots and onions and soup.
Excellent. I can't wait. We must sit and discuss this mysterious darkness. I see of which you speak when we arrived. What's going on here?
So, while you're saying this, your dad is shuffling through, like, all of his kitchen stuff and trying to find every spice he has to put them on the table for you, because he has not spiced this at all. Like, he does not really know how to cook.
So there's not a hide nor hair spice.
No,
it's
it's just the blandest soup you have ever...
There is a hair.
And now he's embarrassed because he didn't know what day you would get there, so he wasn't prepared for you, even though he invited you to the city. Because your dad's kind of goofy.
Me being fully aware of this is not phased in the least, and I just sit down and let him go about his business. I discuss the mysterious darkness as we sit and have supper.
He says, I tried to go to the city the other day because I heard that they were done with the amphitheater and they were going to hold auditions. But, the town was kind of weird. I didn't even want to go into the city because, you know, it's a big city. There's normally people everywhere, but the whole place was dark and I couldn't find a person anywhere. I don't know where they all went.
So, a city devoid of people with ominous dark clouds. Anything else that seems off?
I guess I did see one guy, but he just didn't look right. Something was wrong with him. But I only saw him in the shadows. I wasn't too keen on... He didn't seem friendly. I didn't want to stay.
Do you have any description of him other than that he was a man in the shadows? That he
shadowy man that snarled a lot.
Snarled. Where were you at in the city when you saw this fellow? I'll start there.
Well, I know I told you I gave it up, but, I was having a drink in the tavern.
As you would. Not surprised at all.
So, just outside of there.
Is there one main tavern? Are there many taverns? What's the name of said tavern?
He says there's 2 taverns in the city. I was at the Golden Hare. The other one's the Black Olive, and you should probably stay out of there. Seedy folk hang out there.
At the Olive or the Hare?
I was at the Hare, but seedy folk hang out at the Olive.
Seedy folk hang out at the Olive.
Correct.
Is this a joke? Are you pulling my leg here?
It absolutely would be a Stavros' dad joke. Mr. Flatley to you. No.
I pretend to be.
If you were inside, it would be Mr. Flatley to you.
No, he makes you call your own father Mr. Flatley.
I play along. Mr. Flatley.
Yes.
You came out of a tavern and then saw a dark figure that gave you the creeps. How much did you have to drink? Is this for real?
No, we can't talk about that, son.
Are you for certain, Father, that you saw this?
Just go to the city, look at it. The whole place looks dark and desolate. I wouldn't ask you if I had anyone else I could ask. You're my only son.
I feel like the Flatleys are not quiet. Can I hear any of this?
I'm sure. I'm sure you can hear all of it.
Yeah, roll for perception with advantage.
Okay, I'm not using the white dice anymore. I just rolled a 7 so many times.
Really?
That is
I've
bad.
rolled the most 20s on that dice out of any of them.
Jesus. But the other one was 16. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you can definitely hear most of this.
Okay.
Definitely, like, big chunks of it. Big
Cool.
bits and pieces are muffled, but
Yeah.
What are you doing? Just listening?
Oh, yeah. I am eavesdropping like a motherfucker.
Okay.
Also, I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts to try to listen to Daddy DeVito's thoughts.
Okay. What is that? Is there a save or anything against that?
I can initially get surface thoughts, and then it's concentration for up to a minute. They can make a wisdom saving throw, and if it fails, I gain insight into any reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind.
Okay.
But it will know that I'm doing that. Like, not necessarily me, because I'm invisible.
Right. It'll know that its mind is being...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Actually, I won't be invisible, because they're both concentration. But...
I'm gonna give you this die.
What?
I'm gonna give you this die.
Okay.
Because yours is rolling bad and mine is rolling good.
Good.
I rolled an 18 and he has a +1 in wisdom. So.
Okay. So, I mean, I still get service thoughts and all that kind of fun stuff.
Absolutely. So he is really just like trying to convince his son to go. And he's like, please go. I really want to audition for this play. But I'm scared.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get closer to the house. Jesus.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get closer to the house.
Okay.
Might even get a little bit further away, actually.
Alright. Good.
Stavros? Stavros! Stavros!
You can definitely hear this.
Yeah, I'm not being
It's
quiet.
very loud.
No, yeah, so like, what?
I think it's time to go.
I haven't even taken a rest. We've just traveled. Can't I deal with this in the morning?
You've been resting the whole time we were coming here. That's plenty of time. Let's get to it. The fates demand it.
Can his dad hear all of this as well?
Absolutely. If
Alright.
you can hear it, your dad can hear it. He's right next to you.
I sigh heavily, and it's like, it appears the fates demand the attention at this very moment. So, I finish my food and hug my father goodbye, and I say, well, we'll go investigate further, and hopefully we'll be around to see you and catch up a little bit before I travel back out of town.
And I'm just pacing up until the point that Stavros comes out, and then I just try to nonchalantly just be waiting.
Stavros is unbothered as he
You roll
says
for
goodbye to his
performance.
father.
Or deception, I guess. Either one.
I'm pretty good at performance. Actually, my performance, deception, and persuasion are all the same. So.
Oh, perfect.
But I'm still gonna do performance, so that is a 21.
Okay, cool. You do this piece.
Yeah,
Just eloquently.
smooth.
Smooth jazz.
That is Arisaeus' favorite musical form.
I say, hey father, like you might want to have this fellow. If there's a part in the play, he seems very much suited to the life of a performer.
I don't know what you mean. I just follow the fates, but thank you.
So you would probably be able to notice, because you know your dad very well. He gets kind of like flustered for like half a second and then like composes himself and is like, Of course! Any man of theater is a friend of mine.
Excellent. Yeah, so we might all have much to discuss when we're done, and I bid him farewell and head out the walkway and down the path back to the city.
Okay.
Also, I have the mobile feat, so
Cool.
I move 10 foot faster
Sweet.
than my normal speed anyway, so I'm like...
I'm very familiar with that feat.
Yeah, I was just going to say, so I am like hoofing it. No pun intended, I just remembered I have hoofs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not actually walking any faster than my speed, I'm not like running.
Yeah.
But I'm just like power walking.
Okay. I'm mall walking.
No, power walking. I'm just like head down, horns out, just like, let's go.
Okay, so you guys go back to the...
Yeah, we're on our way back to the city.
So, your dad would probably live like right out here. You could go, like, there's probably 2 paths back to the city. One that leads back to the port, and one that would lead you, like, beside the necropolis.
I'm totally taking. Is it split close enough that I can tell which way it goes?
Yeah, you had been to your dad's house before.
Okay, sure.
For sure.
Then I am 100% leaning toward the necropolis side of the path.
Okay. You go through the necropolis. It's pretty desolate, empty. No strange creatures or beings. There's one guy off, like, kind of tidying graves.
What time is it, Danny?
It's early afternoon.
Sweet.
So this
But it's
time...
kind of darkish, but, like, the city
because
seems...
as we head closer into the city.
Yeah, the city seems kind of strangely dark for being just after high noon.
So, when I see this guy, I just want to be like, I say, chap, where is everyone?
It's been a while since anyone's talked to me. Nobody really comes around here anymore.
Well, this is quite the spooky place, so...
It's kind of weird.
Indeed it is.
They quit sending any dead my way.
Hmm.
About a month ago.
Well, you know, things like that do ebb and flow, as they say.
You're the first one to actually come by.
Well, I'm quite alive, I assure you of that.
He seems like kind of skeptical of you, but he also seems like he is not fully with it. Like, he has definitely been isolated for a month.
Totally fine. Everything's fine.
We all know what that's like.
Yeah.
Quarantine. But
Stavros is smiling and happy. This is a nice aura for him, and he is not saying anything, but he's taking in everything that the necropolis keeper is saying, and just kind of filing it away as they head on into the city.
cool. So there's on the other side of the necropolis, you can see where they have some military training. It seems pretty small. It's an old establishment that they haven't really kept up with. So you can see that, and then you run into the quarry, and there's a path that leads you around it through the countryside, which, being so close to your dad, you would know where the tavern he was talking about was.
Awesome. Ah, my friend. It is the tavern my father spoke of, I assume you heard most of our conversation.
Was the golden hair.
It's just up ahead.
I don't know what you mean, but okay.
Do you question that?
No, I've fully, based on our first meeting and our long journey together, have learned not to question anything that the fates have said or declared.
And I'm just like, it's good that you have learned not to question the fates. You've come a long way in the last few weeks.
I'm just going with it. I love it. Oh. So you're making your way to this tavern that your dad was at?
Yeah,
Making our way downtown.
My goodness. Get out.
Goodbye.
Tavern bound.
Your dad was definitely a bard. Alright. So, you enter this tavern, and you see that everyone is partaking in a feast rather ravenously. You can roll perception if you would like. But the barkeep doesn't seem to be present.
So they're just feasting, and there's no one. Is there anyone not feasting? Is there anyone just hanging out, having a drink, or?
Everyone present seems to be feasting.
Can I roll an insight to see why they're so ravenous and intense?
Yeah.
God damn it. It was a 15 and then decided it only did a 5.
Oh no!
It paused and it's like, nope.
This is how my dice are all the time. I only roll good when I'm DMing.
Yeah.
As it goes.
As one do.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious and looking around as well. Well, that is a terrible first roll of these dice that I've not ever rolled yet.
Is that a 7?
No, it's a 1.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, it looks like a 7 and there have been so many 7s over here today.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
So I hit my head on a beam
it's a
because
little taller.
I'm 7 foot tall. So
No, there's a bat.
Yeah.
You get a bug in your eye.
The bat chasing the gnat.
Oh my goodness. So a 7 and a 1. Good. It just seems like a feast, and there's an awful lot of blood that you notice.
With my 5.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
still rubbing
That's about what you would notice.
the bridge of my nose. Yeah.
Yeah, you would just notice that the barkeep wasn't there. At least nobody was actively tending the bar.
Right.
So these people are eating, and my eyes are trying to come back into focus after smacking myself one.
They seem pretty preoccupied with their feast, though.
So I just want to go to the nearest one and be like, I say, where is the barkeep?
Turns to you and he says, and he actually is going to try to swipe at you, and, grab you to pull you closer.
Okay. Can I roll a dex save?
Yes, absolutely.
Ooh. So that would be pretty decent. 18 on the dice. Is it just dex check or a dex save?
It'd be a dex save.
Okay. So that would be a 23.
Okay. So you managed to evade this almost attack, I guess you
Right.
could call it. The other patrons, I guess you could call it, are still pretty preoccupied. They're eating just as fast as they can. The table is just filled with meat.
Okay. And as I dodge out of the way, I say, friend, that is quite unnecessary. I just wanted to know where the regular Barkeep is.
He walks towards you.
Yes, I see. You've enjoyed a little bit of the libations. I understand. We've all been there.
What is Stavros doing?
Well, I assume, like, I'm just now, like, trying to focus, and I see one take a swipe, or, like, and can I look a little closer at what they're eating?
Yeah. You can do insight or perception. Either one.
Or Inception.
Inception.
16.
So there seems to be an awful lot of brains on the table. And several human torsos. There's a pile of bones under the table.
Under the table?
Yeah. From previously devoured appendages, you could only presume.
I kind of do a double take and shake my head, and then I look again, and nope, that's what I... Asaius, are you... Do you see the same thing? Arisaeus? I'm so sorry. Are you seeing what I'm seeing right now? Because it's not a feast I think I want to join.
You mean this drunk fellow here? Yes, I see him. He is quite trashed, as they say.
Since you got a 16, I'll let you also, as you're looking around at this, you notice just past this table there's an open hatch in the corner of the tavern. It seems to have stairs. And it's just kind of weird that it's open. Like you've never seen it open before.
Arisaeus, I think you should accompany me to this corner of the room, really quickly.
Okay.
So, this guy's gonna, like, try to bite you, and, he crit. Would you like to use one of your dice?
Poor time, yeah. No, I mean, I just think that he's drunk. So
Okay.
I'm just like, drunk guy, why would I...
Roll a d20 for me.
Is that 14?
Okay. So you're going to take, I forgot to roll 9 damage.
I say, friend, that was not very nice. Just because you're drunk doesn't mean that's okay.
You say 14?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't really feel weird or anything after getting bit. You don't really feel weird or anything after getting bit by this guy. I think he's kind of just rude. Kind of crazed.
Am I watching this, or am I looking at the door?
You can be doing whatever you would like.
I imagine I'm heading toward this strange open hatch in the back, and I look back at the commotion, and I see Arisaeus just get bitten out of nowhere. Like, it's like, come on, come quick! I don't know what's going on, but something is very, very wrong here.
Well, like I said, this guy's pretty drunk, and so I'm just going to ram him with my horns to try and push him away.
Okay.
That is a 12.
That does not hit. You kind of like ram into him, but he's like pretty stout. Solid dude.
Yeah.
Has,
Strange.
like,
That normally
red
works.
Blood off of Talon's face.
Normally that works when they're this intoxicated. That's bizarre.
Quit horsing around over there. Look, we gotta get out. We gotta get... Something needs to be done about this situation.
Sir, just because I have hooves does not mean I am part horse. I find your assumptions a little bit rude.
Oh my gosh, we can talk about semantics another time. There are bigger things to worry about. start looking at this hatch.
He's gonna look at it.
Inspect it.
Okay.
See if does it lead down to like a wine cellar or what? Can I see the bottom of it?
So as you get closer to it, you manage to pretty easily get past these folk eating
The
humans.
the table of
The
cannibals.
human feast. You pretty easily get past it, but as you get closer, it seems like it's a kind of a wine cellar supply room that's downstairs, kind of a storage room.
Cool. That I've never noticed before.
You've never seen anybody go down there. It's always closed anytime you've been there, because you've been there numerous times with your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is there like any signs of? Can I see any kind of, blood or anything that's like drag marks that are coming out of it, or can I even just kind of peer down into it to see what I see inside?
Yeah. So you see a fairly small trail of blood that seems to be leading down the stairs. It's not a steady trail necessarily. It's kind of splattered in a strange way that an open wound, like a recently opened wound, would be if someone were, say,
Falling?
like down the stairs.
Oh, okay. So
Like that's how the blood splatter would be.
okay.
What would you really like to be doing?
So I'm going to use my Mirthful Leaps ability, which is one of my satyr things.
Okay.
And I'm just going to do a standing high jump to try and jump over this guy.
Okay.
And it lets me add a D8 to the number of feet that it's. So I just jumped 9 feet up in the air over this guy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do a little backflip
Cool.
and then just dash.
Which way would you like to dash?
Following Stavros.
Okay. Cool. Absolutely. Stavros is on the stairs still.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of push a little bit, and then can I pull the hatch closed?
You can.
Cool, I'm doing that.
Okay. Should I make a save to see if I fall down the stairs, or should I just?
Yeah, make a dex save.
Save. Okay. Or would it be strength since he's just shoving me?
Dex.
Okay.
Like acrobatics? Maybe? You could do that. But
Yeah. And
That's not going to end well for me.
as I kind of push on, I just say, "I'm sorry, friend, but we should probably get away from that drunk guy.
I agree.
He's very pushy."
6.
you kind of stumble down the stairs. Luckily, it's not too many stairs. It's like 6 stairs.
So, one step and I land pretty hard, but don't fall.
Yeah, you kind of roll your ankle a little bit, but you're kind of able to shake it off.
It's that was hardly necessary. But I just start looking around.
He didn't bite you.
That's true.
I start, can I see I would like to look to see if I can see, I saw a blood trail right before
Mm-hmm.
I got, shoved into this stairwell.
I mean, is it dark now, or can we see?
It is definitely dark now.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to light a torch.
I just keep looking around. I have dark vision. And while he lights a torch, I'm already trying to see what I can see.
As you light your torch, you hear, "Please don't hurt me! Please, please, please."
I say, who is that? Who's there?
My name's Leontis. I just work here. They went mad. I don't know what to do. I broke my leg. I can't get up there. I can't outrun them now. I can't. I don't know what to do.
Well, is there another exit?
No, that's the only one.
Oh, I see.
He's like crying uncontrollably now.
Where is he at?
He is like in between a couple of the like very large wine barrels that they have.
Okay.
They have some smaller barrels too, like definitely some smaller stock.
Microbrew.
Yeah, absolutely. But he's like managed to like slide himself basically,
Go away.
or hobble, I guess, however he could. But he's like, are you gonna hurt me? Please
No.
don't hurt me.
No, friend. We came into this tavern at my father's behest. He's a frequent patron here. And he said some weird things were going around town, and this is what we found. Here.
Plus, have you ever seen a mean, furry blue person? I haven't.
Only when they get drunk.
Yes. That drunk guy upstairs, he might have been a little bit blue.
I don't think they're drunk.
Clearly.
They seemed very intoxicated, clearly. I know.
But on what? Not ale, for sure. Like, I walked toward the guy, and like, I'm not going to hurt you, but you said you broke your leg.
He like kind of flinches as you walk over anyway. He says, "Yeah, I can't walk on it. It hurts pretty bad."
Oh, no.
So it's pretty gross.
Oh,
I hope you're not queasy. And he like lifts up
Pulls
his
it out.
tunic, and you see his leg, like his femur is shattered.
Jeez.
Like part of it is sticking up out of the skin. Like this dude had a horrible time.
I definitely want to help him, so I start fiddling around with some things in my pack.
Yeah, while Stavros is digging through his bag, I'm just going to pull out my instrument and just try to play some music to calm him down a little bit.
Okay. He says, "You're gonna make them come in here. You're gonna attract them."
Well, I think that we've safely gotten away from them for now.
I take out my healing kit and would like to start bandaging him up, putting some salve on him and stuff like that.
So as you're doing that, he says, "They were fine until that kid from the amphitheater gave them that game.
Game? What game?
I managed to get it from them before they attacked me. I don't know how long I have." And roll for perception.
These are really shitty dice
That was
for
an
me.
18.
Nice.
So I'm pretty fixed on his wound, apparently.
So,
So I got 9.
Arisaeus, you would notice that he has multiple bite wounds across his chest and through his tunic.
I say, friend, you seem to have spent a lot of time around these drunk fellows. Are you quite alright?
He says, "Yeah, they attacked me as I grabbed the game.
What is this game you speak of?
They made them like this."
Where did you put it? Do you still have it?
He-
Or remember where it was located?
Yeah, and he grabs it from behind him and puts it out in front of him. Says, "You seem alright, but like you just want to help. Be careful. It turned them into this."
How could a game turn someone unless it's been spelled?
You question the fates. I thought you had learned better than that.
Why? How am I questioning the fates?
I just say nothing.
No idea what's happened. I'm just like, I'll inspect that in a moment.
Make a Constitution save, Stavros.
A nat 20.
All right. So, looking at this, you immediately. First of all, you're not scared of it. Second of all, you see that it's called Impusa's Return, which immediately piques a red flag for you.
I freeze.
And there's a picture of this, succubus woman with a goat leg, one goat leg and one copper leg.
Well, I say, she has quite a nice leg there.
Don't be fooled. My heart starts to race a little bit. Not like with adrenaline, more so than fear. Because this is the moment I've been waiting for the last decade. It's like, there's more at work here than maybe even the Fates know.
Well, that is impossible, my friend. The Fates know all, but you do seem a little perturbed.
This creature is nothing to mess with. I've encountered her in the past. I don't say anything else.
Yes, I also have some bad exes.
This box is like a trifold box, like the Robin Williams movie.
That shall not be named.
Like that one Robin Williams movie.
Yeah.
That one time.
I don't know media references. I don't know shows or movies. What are you...
Oh.
You're precious. What are you doing?
It doesn't rhyme with Mumanji.
Oh. I have seen that as a child.
As a child.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was kind of scary, and I never wanted to watch it again, so I didn't.
And now you're playing it. Also, just for flavor, Arisaeus plays Cathara, which is like the Greek predecessor to the guitar.
Yes.
But it still kind of looks like what you would picture a lute to look like. It's just like where the name and the idea came from.
Perfect.
So yeah, I'm just looking at this goat leg very intently.
You would. I didn't even plan that. That was just a coincidence.
Do I notice this? Or am I just too focused on... I'm probably too focused on...
Oh, I mean, I commented out loud.
You could notice, definitely. You rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, and I commented out loud on the goat leg already.
His
so.
fixation. Like, this is not... I will just utter her name. Is it
Impusa.
Impusa has lured many a man, and this is not someone to trifle with. Don't even dare think where your mind is going.
You would know that she is a demigoddess associated with Hecate. You can roll for insight to see if you would know that.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Is that the leg?
Yeah. That was a very nice leg.
It's like, well, what is attached to it is less than nice. So, this box, this game set, what were they, can I ask the guy, how were they playing this game? What does this do?
He says, I'm scared of it.
I don't blame
They were
you.
playing it, and then they turned out like this. I just wanted to get it away from them.
Were you harmed when you touched it?
He said, no, I was harmed from them.
They attacked you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just whispered he did say that.
Just repeating it, just trying to get all of the details in order as I try to figure out how on earth the box could be.
I'm just gonna
big.
open it.
Yeah.
Open it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you just take it from wherever you set it?
Oh, I'm just gonna kneel
Open it
down.
right there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kneel down. I guess I'll take the edge of my instrument and try to open it.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Are you opening the... there's two sides to open. Are you opening both of them?
Sure.
Okay. So you open it, and it opens up. On the left side,
Bum, bum, bum.
there's words.
Oh, good.
In the middle is a board. And as you open it, there are two, miniature little figures just standing there. So it says, on the left side, waste no time, it does not stop. Just 1 hour on the clock. The rules are simple to survive, to keep Impusa locked inside. One must reach her within the time, you must make the wretched climb. Be weary, though, only one to keep her in, but all must arrive at the end to win. For whoever does not reach in time will acquire the taste for another's mind. There is but one way to succeed. The only way out is to proceed.
All right. Well, thanks, everyone. We always appreciate everyone who listens and follows us on social media. Please stay tuned. Later this week, we will have part 2, the conclusion to our spooky one-off. Thanks for listening.